Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Championship Sunday. For the third consecutive day, we can expect prime scoring conditions as someone new is looking to carve their initials onto the Black Bear Trophy. It's Sunday, and we crown our champion at the 2024 Preserve Championship, connected by Microsoft Teams.
I was thinking how calm the wind was when they were throwing their up shots. And of course, as they step up to the green, not a problem for Lisa Fakis.
Yes, please.
Did that just split some very narrow trees? And if she were to clip one of those trees, sometimes it's hard to save the par from way back short on this fairway.
Hansen teeing off on the third. As long as this slows down, it's going to be right next to the pin, and there it is.
That is such a great view of what the players are dealing with on that second shot.
Fakis looking to go 2 down through 3. And that putter looks dialed.
For decades. No surprise to see another big event. It was always the Minnesota Majestic. You'd see huge galleries, and now the attention's turned on the Preserve.
And Amateur Masters World Championships will be taking place in the Twin Cities next June. Gannon pushing up the right side. She's going to like that. Just barely deep of the pin. A birdie look. So struggling off the tee there. Rebecca Cox finds the center gap. And hoping it hits. It does, and it squares up perfectly.
It's gettable with it. 2 great shots. So I'm surprised not to see more birdies. But I don't think I'd change up that hole. A beautiful drive from Rebecca.
Oh, and out of position on the right side. We'll see what she's left with. We know it's very congested around the green here. That's prime position, though, for Hanley. I love the low line drive. Just planning on the last 30 or 40 feet of skipping to the pin, just like we saw there from Lorenzen. The trees that are directly behind it, just 15 feet, have really low-hanging branches, so it could make a par comeback putt very difficult. She comes up short, and she'll have a tap-in par. So opportunity for Hanley to tie it up. Hanley closer to 25 or 30, but steps up and cans it.
She had a slow start in round 1, better back 9, and then it flip-flopped. Yesterday, round 2, very committed in the front 9, and things started to falter in the back.
Lisa Fakis has been jamming them in from everywhere, and she's done it again here on the 6th. Check in with Rebecca Cox off the tee of 7.
It's a similar tee shot like we see on hole 3, where you have that tree line on the right, but you have to push your drive. You throw in the backhand to allow it to have enough room. Good plower on that, leaving some extra skip at the end once it hit the ground. Wow, that was as close as it could get, getting past that last tree. Holland's got an open look for birdie.
Oh.
Just short for Hanley. Gannon. She will again have a share of the lead. She ties it back up just when Holland got out in front of her. Gannon answers on the 7th. And remember the momentum change that kind of ensued after missing the putt here yesterday. She was the only one in position to do so. And then from there, it felt like she lost a lot of confidence over the next few holes, which is where Missy caught back up to her. Today, just as close, if not closer. So she'll have the look for birdie again. Hanley for the outright lead.
That's absolutely dead center.
And this drive may tell you everything about where Holland is mentally and how she can bounce back. Well, she may ring it up. Tracking right for the chains the whole way. Hanley for the outright lead. Count it. She was sick of the pars. She had 2 of them on 8 and 9. And just past the pin.
It looks a little early out of the hand. It's going to hyzer in front of the basket. And that's also going to be a very similar putt to Holland's back into the slightest headwind. Luque also going fairway here. Just over the top of the castle wall. 15 feet coming back for her birdie.
Here's Rebecca throwing her 3rd. Quite possible to get up and down to save the par off the top. Almost throwing it in from way deep. Can own. Capitalize again. Yes, she can. Scoggins from the hot spot over there on the right side. Hanley's bid is off the top.
The line was great, just a little too powerful.
And Missy answers. Tie game again between Hanley and Gannon. Hoping for it to skip, and it does. Well inside the circle. Rebecca will have a short range putt for yet another birdie. Oliva with a birdie putt on 13. No fear from Maria Oliva on the 13th. A dangerous putt. Drop off directly behind the pin. What danger. All day for Rebecca Cox. That's 4 of the last 5. Yes. Hansen connects from long range.
All right.
Hanley, 6 under for today's round, but more importantly, out in front of Missy by 1.
Drifting to the right. I don't think it carried too far into the trees.
If this stays clean, she's going to like it. Gets a little skip toward the pin, just shy of pin high. Hanley for par. And after a few of her putts were high, hitting the top band, this one comes in low. And Gannon can go from 1 behind to 1 in front of Holland with a connection here. And Gannon pulls in front. Your new leader.
We need to get over that hill. She yanks us over. And it looks like it missed the Mando tree.
So with that, we're going to assume she did not miss the Mando or go into the restricted space.
Yeah, I don't believe she crossed that mandatory line. But she's still world of trouble right here. And she's pulled this one way right, Terry, out of position. She's in the tall grass. She's probably still 315 out.
Her best case scenario is to get near the pin, put in, and finish with a bogey 5. That is best case scenario for her right now. Par secured. And in fact, hole 15 was the only bogey that Missy had coming into today's round. The struggles by Hanley, well, that may be the beginning of the end. We saw right off the tee. Meanwhile, Missy Gannon will walk away with a par and will carry a 3-stroke lead into the 16th. Can she put it away here?
That's a pretty good shot. Basket that's perched upon the hill. You don't catch any basket. You could go on the other side.
Okay, she still has some fight in her. Never a doubt. Gannon, birdie on the 16th. Just playing with the left side.
But yeah, it actually kicked directly into the out of bounds. Huge door open right here for Holland. Oh, and it's early out of her hand. She's not going to capitalize. She still is going to have an opportunity to pick up 1 stroke here if they both get up and down.
Out of the hand, we can see the reaction. She knew it.
How wide that gap really is. But then as Sunday comes and the pressure builds, it really narrows up. It's not a great second shot.
Not at all. And you can tell she's flustered with it. She should be. Holland to avoid bogey. Never a doubt. For a 2-stroke lead going into the final hole, Gannon converts.
Does Holland want to go for an eagle? Big drive here. Massive carry. Does it have the power? Oh, and it's not just the water that's marked OB, it's the tall grass.
1 inbound shot by Gannon here should secure the title. Circle 2, looking for a birdie. Again, that would secure 4th place at worst. And she drains it. From way downtown, Oliva closes out with a birdie. That may be enough to secure 4th on her own. I would be mad to see Hanley dunk this in to save the par. Well, right next to the pin. Bullseye hit for Holland Hanley. Missy's pulled it to the right, but she's safe. She'll be able to 2-putt from there. And she'll still be able to secure victory.
Pretty tense race for the last 2 rounds in the battle.
Lorenzen will finish at 10 under. Scoggins, count it. Solid performance again from Owen Scoggins. Your runner-up this weekend, Holland Hanley. A great battle with her good friend. And when it's all said and done, the 2024 Preserve Championship connected by Microsoft Teams champion, Missy Gannon.
This is a big one. Congrats, you got this? Yay! We're up for your 2024 Preserve Championship connected by Microsoft Teams. FPO champion, Missy Gannon!
Well, Missy, you just looked at me and said it was a match play kind of day. Talk about what you mean by that. Holland got off to a hot start. How were you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I was basically only paying attention to Holland. I never really want to count anybody out, but you know, she got off to a hot start yesterday as well. I just knew I had to stay patient. I know that I somehow, you know, I seem to play the back nine a little bit better. So, you know, just stay patient, not get too crazy. Don't get anxious. Just know that I can do it, and there's birdies coming up. Thankfully today I had the energy. I feel like such a freaking warrior after yesterday. I was, you know, I had a migraine all day, and I don't even know how I shot what I shot yesterday, and I don't even really remember yesterday at all. So today I was just like, if it's not mine, I don't know what it is, because I wanted it so bad after playing like that yesterday.
Missy, third dub of the season. What's next for you? What's next for you? You going to Des Moines? You going to Europe?
Yeah, so I'm going to Des Moines. Got to go back there. That was where I got my first Pro Tour win. I love that place. And then heading off to Europe. So, you know, I'm on to the next one. But, you know, I hope this isn't the last win of the season.
Okay, Minnesota, your Preserve champion, Missy Gannon!
Disappointed it's over? Well, I've got two options for you. Either you click subscribe and you watch more action right here on the channel, or you go out and play a round of disc golf yourself. Either way, I'll see you in the fairway.